Would things be different if Timmy was the youngest and Vicky was the oldest?
I would have got away with a lot more.
Yeah, because we're quite similar personalities. I feel like we're sort of flipped.
Yeah, just flipped.
I still do think I would have been like a calmer version of her anyway. Maybe you would have been a calmer version as well, but maybe we'd both be slightly calmer.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you mean that you would get away with more?
Oh, because I'm like the oldest, they expect me to have more responsibility. Even if it's something she's done, it's my fault. So it's kind of like, they're always on my case. I can't stand it. But I think if I was younger, like, just little things. Like, there's things that I got told off for when I was younger that when she reached that age and got in the same trouble, didn't really care.
Yes.
It was me, but it was not a big deal when it was her because they've been through it, they're over it. So I think I would have.
I experience this on a daily basis with Nathan, and it's infuriating.
You sit there and you go,
it's like,
excuse me.
Like when my brother is now talking back to my dad, I'm sitting there thinking,
No, Nathan cracked me up.
When it was me that he was doing this, I was not getting the same treatment. It is not fair. But yeah, so you're telling me no differences whatsoever between if the roles were reversed in age?
I don't think so.
I think because we're so similar.
Yeah.
If we weren't similar, then I feel like
I think people don't realise how similar we are.
Until we're like together, sound the same, kind of act the same.
I'm just a little bit more louder and wilder, but other than that, like we're pretty so we don't really look alike, but I remember one time I had to go to her parents' evening and like the teachers never clocked we were sisters, but as soon as we walked in there, you could see their face like click and go, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. Like they were like, that makes sense, you two are sisters. So it's until we're like together then people are like, yeah, you two are the same. Like my parents, they don't really know the difference between us. If I call my dad now, he would have no idea who's calling him.
Wow. This dynamic is surprising because me and Nathan are actually polar opposites at this point.
Yeah.
We are in everything we do, we are polar opposites.
I would say we even have no interests, which is no interest. We don't really have hobbies.
What do you mean you have no hobbies?
I don't have to eat out, drinks with the girls, and watch football with my dad. That's about it. I don't read. I don't make music. I don't draw. Nothing.
So do you have same taste?
I think with us is we like cooking.
We don't have the same music taste, really. She's a bit behind on music.
I'm stuck. It's not behind, I'm stuck.
Yeah, she's stuck.
Stuck where? Exactly.
The noughties.
You're still stuck.
A little bit.
Tiny bit.
Every now and then. You know what? I actually just add songs to her playlist.
Yeah, like otherwise I will not ever hear a new song. Like the only new songs on my thing is from when Vicky's on my phone in my car.
So wait, when outside eventually reopens and we are allowed back into parties and clubs, what are you going to be doing when all these bangers are coming on?
I'm still going to dance. Like I'll know the beat.
Or like the chorus,
maybe. Victoria's listening to it in the house, you know. Subliminally it would have entered my brain. Like I'm not that bad. Like I know songs.
Such as?
Like she could know like a Kendrick Lamar, like a Drake song, or Chris Brown.
Well, listen, no one's trying to listen to Kendrick in the club. Come on.
You could.
Nah, ain't nobody trying to listen to Kendrick in the club.
Yeah, man down. Where you from, Mike?
Bro, no one's trying to listen to a good kid in the Mad City in the club.
I don't know. I'm fine in.
Clubs more like, you know, Pop Smoke.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly,
I know those. Those are all mainstream songs though, so I hear it in the radio, in work, it come up in life. But I don't. I genuinely like if there's a new album, forget it.
So like Wizkid's new album, you didn't hear it?
You probably didn't hear it because of me.
I haven't heard it at all.
No, but she'll know like a bit of ginger, like she'll know like parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's music
Timmy,
wise.
I implore you, just listen to Wizkid's album. I implore
I don't
you.
have time to sit there and listen to an album. I don't know how you used to like do it. I don't have time for that.
You listen to it whilst you do stuff. You can listen to it whilst you're cooking.
I don't do cooking.
Oh, you don't cook. All right, what about TV taste? Do you not have similar TV taste, TV shows?
We like trash TV together.
Like trash TV?
Trash TV. So like, it's trash TV. Oh, yeah, like reality TV.
Okay. What about proper TV shows?
I think it's slightly different. I love crime.
Okay.
I don't mind watching them, but it's like there's certain stuff I'd like prioritize over watching them.
Yeah, our priorities in genre are different.
But we like stuff like The Apprentice or like stuff to do with like house renovations. Like we love stuff like that.
We can sit on house renovations for hours.
No, not that Home and whatever.
Not
Home
Under the Hammer? Or what's it?
We like better ones. We like the American ones because they're more drastic and the houses are bigger and nicer.
Oh, so you liked what's it called? What's that show on Netflix? Selling Sunsets.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and the Get Organised one. I don't know. I'm not aware of this Get Organised one. I literally watched it. I did not stop.
Yeah, we watched it all day. We watched all
day. Like we just found it and we just couldn't. I couldn't stop watching. It was amazing. It was
like you were literally happy watching them all.
It made serotonin or whatever that thing is.
Happy hormone.
Happy. Like it made me feel so good. I slept so well that night.
But then it made you want to like reorganize your whole life.
Yeah, and then literally I just started having a breakdown and just reorganized my whole life.
What do you mean your whole life?
So it's an organised, like they literally rearrange everything, colour order, like practicality order.
What, in the house? Or?
In the house, your kitchen, your closet.
Pantry. Obviously, you can have a pantry like that. But.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. Like stationery.
But why?
What do you mean, why?
Why are you fixing something that ain't broke?
It's not really.
It's just being better. Yeah, what do you mean?
Organising.
Listen, sometimes
think
fix
about
it.
your kitchen cupboards right now. They're a bit of a state, aren't they? I know they are. But they would fix it for you. It would be in these beautiful little jars with labels on them, in the right order so that you can always reach for it.
But that now involves me maintaining it to that standard.
It's easy to maintain. Yeah, it's easy to maintain. Once you've done it once, you can maintain it. It's just the first once, and that's the bit I love the most. That first just rejig. Oh, beautiful.
But that now involves me having to know when to, because they've probably moved everything about, and now that involves me trying to now establish where they've moved everything. Ain't nobody got it.
It just makes sense.
I mean, maybe like if they did your closet, that'd be a bit more complicated.
Yeah.
No one can touch my closet.
But the kitchen, just beautiful. And you know, like how in American houses they have like pantries. I must have a pantry in my own house.
But Tim, you don't like cooking.
Yeah, she'll still like the biscuits and stuff.
Yeah, biscuits, crisps. What do you mean?
So what's the point of having all this nice stuff if you're not going to use it?
How am I going to eat?
Your husband's going to do more cooking than you?
So I will still need a pantry.
But maybe he don't want it.
What? He doesn't get a say in stuff like that. He would want a pantry. He's going to want a pantry. You don't know what a pantry is.
And let me not lie to you, no.
So when you know what a pantry is, you'll want one. Okay? It just
the very fact I don't know what it is and it's not negatively impacting my life to the age of 22 at this point, I think I'm Gucci.
No, but it's because we live in England, it's really hard to get a pantry. But if you could fit a pantry in your house, you would have one.
It's like, you know, like in your cupboard, you have like the sugar, the flour, the bag. It's just
all of that neatly done. And you know, like how our parents like buy things in bulk and put it in the garage? It wouldn't be in the garage, it'll be in the pantry.
See, Matt, we don't buy things in bulk and put it in the garage. The only thing in the garage currently at the moment is an extra box of water.
Yeah, water bottles.
Like maybe if you had like a big bag of rice, but you want to put some in a container.
Yeah, you put them in these really nice containers. Instead of the rice bags, it'll be in like the container and it would have rice on it and it would be clear and glass and nice and shiny and it would have its own little...
That seems so bougie for no reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
It's not for no reason. What don't you understand about that? Gosh, man.
This is no reason. There's no
No,
reason
it's not
for.
for no reason. Like, you will see how much your life will improve with it.
Nah. My life is good. My life will be good for all this wahala nonsense.
Trust me, when you come to my first house, you get it. You'll be like, this is what Timmy was talking about.
Nah, I really won't, believe me.
Yeah.
I really won't. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I won't. Okay, to me, I won't.
You need to watch it though, and then you'll get it. You'll get it.
I mean, I watched Selling Sunsets. That was good.
No, this isn't Selling Sunset. This isn't about properties. This is about organisation.
In a house. But the
It
house.
sounds awful, but watch it. I even follow them on Instagram. I don't follow anyone on Instagram, but I follow them on Instagram because what they did brought joy to my life. Okay, it changed me into a woman.
Because of small organization, because of color coordination.
Like we don't really have OCD.
We don't have OCD, but we
like
like
a pack of
things
pencils that go in
a
a colour
certain
order.
way. Yeah, like.
I don't think it's I was actually gonna.
Well, the highlighters have to be put in a certain way. The pencils, if they're in their case, they've got to be in it in a certain way. It has to be in a certain way.
All right.
I was the kid in class that had the really cool felt tips, but if you brought it to me with the colours in the wrong order, you will not be borrowing my colours ever again. You will be on the blacklist because it's just not on. It's not okay.
I would organise people like pens to be in the right colour order.
Yeah. So I think, who was it that was like, do you have OCD? It was when I worked in the cafe, and like if I was sorting out like my tray for like my next customer, I would put their little sauce sachets in colour order and in line. And someone was looking at me and they were like, do you have OCD? And I was like, no, but if it isn't like this, I'll be upset.
You have OCD tendencies.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very, very apparent from the two of you. By the way you are talking, very apparent. All right. Next question is parental favoritism.